Hello, I'm Mike Kako. We're going to try to keep this short and sweet. A quick overview of the Disease Profile Project, starting with part one, and that's what this whole video is all about. First part's first, so head to discussions. It'll actually be linked in your contents as well, but it's going to get you to your discussion. And then if you look at our new forum that you should see now, the Disease Profile Project, you'll see a topic here called Disease Profile Project. And part one is part one. And so as things get updated, this will change, and we'll start to add part two and part three and part four at some point. But basically, what we're going to do, I guess what you're going to do, is you're going to find a news article about a microbial disease. Now, the very important thing is it's a news article, right? So it's not a research article. It's not like a CDC info flyer kind of thing. It's not peer-reviewed paper. It's like something from a news outlet, Hawaii News Now or the Ohio Times Weekly or whatever the case may be. I don't know why I chose that. And then so some sort of news outlet whose primary purpose is to disseminate news to the general public. And it's generally going to be written in a language for the general public. I'd like you to read it. Choose one, and then most importantly, make sure that disease is caused by a microbe, right? So, sometimes people get confused and they'll choose stuff like, cancer or diabetes or something like that. Those are not microbial diseases. So you got to make sure that the root, the pathogen, is a microbe, okay? If you are unsure, you can check, right? But I do ask you to take ownership and understand that you can understand. But I'll show you some avenues for you to go and check on these things later. But anyways, start with just scouring the internet and start reading various news articles about a disease. You can choose a disease that sounds interesting to you and then see if you can find some sort of article about it, or just start reading the news and see what you see, right? But again, as long as the disease is caused by a microbe, that's a bacteria, virus, protozoan, fungus, etc., 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 etc. When you've done so, when you found one, just start a thread here, and then just title the thread. Maybe I'll change that, but title the thread with your name, okay, and then your disease. And then all you got to do is paste the link to your article. And then once you post it, make sure, just go back to your own thread and click on it and make sure that the link works, okay? Sometimes it gets posted in such a way, or we copied the wrong thing and the link doesn't work. Just make sure the link works. Otherwise, you can't get credit for it. And then it kind of goes without saying, but just make sure you read it, study it, get ready to defend all aspects of it. Okay, and then that's it. So you don't have to write anything. You just post a link, and then that'll be part one. Now, this will close at the end of day exam one, right? And so exam one closes September 28th. Let's do September 28th. But no matter, in the future, if you're watching this, end of exam one is when this thing closes. Okay, so you can ignore the date here. It's just whenever exam one closes, that's when the part one is due. Now, if you have some questions, right below this topic is a topic called project questions. And so guess what you do here? If you have questions, just post them here, right? And so if you're not sure if your disease is appropriate or not, just ask, right? Just say, hey, how about this disease, right? And just reply to this thread, by the way. So just click on this, I guess you just start a thread, right? And then if you see a thread, just reply to that, right? And now, if you're not sure, that's fine, right? But try to figure it out first, right? Don't just I know COVID is caused by a virus. I read it up, and it says literally on the internet that COVID is caused by a virus. But I don't trust myself because I am a humble student, so I'm gonna ask anyways. Don't be like that, all right? I mean, seriously, if you know, then just take ownership in that you know. But if the thing is caused by multiple, has multiple causes, and one of which is a microbe, and then you're not sure if that kind of fits within our theme because there are other things that can cause a certain disease, maybe then you can ask, right? Or he's like, I have no idea. I was looking up a microbe today. trichoderma or something like that, right? And it's like trichoderma, is that really a microbe? I can't find enough information about it, right? Just look it up. But I'm still not sure because the information out there is so vague, and I'm not quite sure how to read it. In that case, you may ask, right? But again, I ask that you take ownership. Part of what we're trying to do here is just develop our ability to find information, and that's going to be kind of this theme of this project. And then if you have like actual like process questions, that's where you post them, right? So you have questions about the project. Just like don't make it like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's a bad question, right? But if there's something very specific, like is this where I'm supposed to post it? What if this link thingy or whatever or something, right? Then just post it on here. And again, if you have questions, consult here first. Make sure you ask the question, and then if you cannot find the answer, then go ahead and post. Okay, that's it for part one. We will discuss part two when it's time for part two. Otherwise, I talked about 2 minutes longer than I wanted to. That's it. Hope you have a good time with this. Choose something interesting. Don't choose a lame disease. Like choose a disease that you want to learn about, not that you think I want you to pick.